Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie on back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Retro Bumblebee. Now, the Retro line is kind of interesting because initially it was just a set of cartoon accurate G1 toy reissues in movie style packaging. Okay. Then, like, last year it changed so the packaging's more G1 box styled. And now this year, they're changing it again. So instead of toy reissues, it's Generations toys styled after the original G1 figures. Which, okay. So pretty much it's done a full-on inverse from G1 toys in cartoon accurate decos to Generations toys in original toy decos. Man, that's actually kind of funny, but anyway, let's just look at the box. And the box is actually kind of interesting. Yeah, kind of messy opening it, but oh well. Gonna bin it after this video anyway. But yeah, the box is meant to replicate the original like G1 Bumblebee card back. Because, yep, for the original G1 Transformers logo here. Got a picture of the original Bumblebee toy artwork. Got a picture of the toy right in vehicle mode for a huge tab, because opening this was a pain. Because as you can see, we've got a blister packaging here. Something that they're starting to bring back. Because, yeah, they brought this back with Swapticons, they're bringing it back here. So, sort of nice to see them bring this back. Although, opening this is kind of a pain. Anyway, yep. All about Bumblebee, the old Hasbro logo from the 80s, which is pretty cool to see. On the back, again, huge G1 nostalgia for anyone who's actually born in the 80s. So, not me. But still, this is pretty cool because we've got the Year 2 artwork. Got a Volkswagen sticker because, yeah, Volkswagen Beetle. Got this cool, like, I guess, bit of text to tell you about the Transformers, just like the G1 box. And a text spec, if you want to cut that out. Although, unfortunately, they've pretty much made it so you don't need a decoder this time, because it's really easy to seal this, and they've had to shorten the text spec to make it multilingual, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Like, yeah, it's cool, although it's kind of a pain to get the thing open because of the blister packaging. Or maybe I just need a proper X-Acto knife, I don't know. Anyway, here's the figure, and well, it's Netflix Bumblebee. Just now in a much more pleasing shade of yellow. Now, why would we get this if we already have Studio Series 86 Bumblebee? I mean, why not? I don't know. I'm guessing this is for people who just prefer Bumblebee to be an actual Beetle compared to the little squashed up card that he was in Studio Series 86. Because, yeah, this is an actual Volkswagen Beetle. You can see the logo right here on the bonnet, or on the wheels. Although, rather hilariously, this is an actual, like, properly sized Beetle compared to the little squashed up penny racer that the original toy that this is homaging is. So, yeah. But, well, looking at this, yeah, it's got all the proper detailings of a Beetle, because we've got only one mirror, as you can see. The windows are actually blacked out, as per the original toy, because they were just stickers, if I remember correctly. But we do have some windshield wipers. Got the Autobot symbol right there. It's got the doors right there. The headlights. The back is pretty cool because we do actually, if it'll focus, have a bit of detailing from the original toy. It's that little circle thing from the plate where you moved it down and now it showed a head. So that's pretty cool. Although one thing I do wish that this would have is the little... I'll show us with the artwork in the box. That bit here on the chest. And maybe also the squished up Autobot logo. Because the Missing Link has that. So maybe if they had that here, but I'm sure like Toy Hacks will sort that out. And underneath, pretty clean. Wait, you can also fold these down. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the car mode. Yeah, it's not squashed up, but we do have 86 for that. And if you couldn't find Netflix B back in the day, kind of like with Netflix Soundwave, now the figures are easily available. So yeah, it's nice to see Hasbro reissuing some old hard to find figures. I mean, even reissuing Thrusts. Like, seriously, like, if you remember my Ramjet video, I said that I wanted them to reissue Thrust, and they're doing just that. So, yeah, they're bringing back a lot of old, hard-to-find figures with reissues and all that. Okay, tangent aside, let's look at the accessories, and... Of course, with this being the F-Rise Cliff Jumper mold, we've got the, parts to make up that huge bazooka that Cliff Jumper used in one episode. Okay. I mean, B never used this weapon, but sure. And for storage, well, we can do a few things. The main thing is, if we take the little strand things off, take this black thing, open this up, what we can now do is just plug this under here, like so. With these guns, they just plug in under here. Oh crap. Try not to drop the guns. There we go. And then try and plug these in, which I can already tell I'm going to struggle quite a lot trying to do this. Or not. But yeah, just try and get these plugged into here. Oh, there we go. Now I'm struggling. There we go. So now what we have is some weird skiing mode, which is actually meant to reference a bit from the show. Again, something that Cliff Jumper did, not Bumblebee. Yeah, a lot of holdovers from Cliff Jumper in this figure, even when it became a Volkswagen. But if you don't want it to, I guess be like a skiing, surfing Volkswagen Beetle, well, we can assemble it into the full-on bazooka. So I'll just attach these little black bits into the side here. This just plugs into the back, which is actually kind of tricky to do. So we just assemble the full thing. And if trying to remember how this works, this actually comes off. There you go, so you have the arms orientated like this. Then you plug this back in. You just try and fold that bit down. And then that can just plug in. So that's an option. Although it looks really stupid. But you can do this if you want weapon storage, although, yeah, I am never going to do this again. That just looks ridiculous. Because at least with Cliff Jumper, Like, there was a bit on the top of the car to plug the bazooka into. But with B, you have to do this weird mask-like mode. Like, seriously, that just looks weird. But enough rambling on. Let's finally compare them with the Studio Series 1. So if I get this off again, he actually grasps it really tightly. So again, just get the arms down. And again, plug this back in. There we go. And now, here's Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, which I feel is a lot better at being Bumblebee. Like, yeah, it's more squished up, but I'm pretty sure in the show, this is more accurate. Like, he's got the Autobot symbol here in the, I guess, the front bonnet here. Like, yeah, this isn't exactly a Volkswagen Beetle compared to this, but it's still more show accurate. So, yeah. Now, honestly, which one do I prefer? Again, this one. Like, this mold is cool, although it does get tiring after a bit, because I've got this guy, Goldbug, Bug Bite, and trust me, this mold was used a lot. I've got a couple of Cliff Jumpers, Hubcap, so, yeah. But anyway, let's move on to the transformation. So, the transformation on this guy is pretty much exactly like the other uses of this mold, in the sense that we got some parts forming. Oh, there we go. So, yep, we have to take the entire back of the car off. And, yeah, like, we do have some parts forming in other figures, like, for example, Heatwave's ladder is one that comes to mind. But with this one, if you lose the back of this, yeah, that's not pretty. And it's the same with Cliff Jumper. And to this day, that's the most recent Cliff Jumper molds that we've gotten. Hopefully, if there's at least a true, we'll get a retool of this guy into Cliff Jumper, hopefully next year or the year after that. But anyway, so yeah, we just take the back of the car off and hopefully don't lose it. Take the front wheels and just move them down. Just try and split the front of the car. There we go. And just move that outwards so we've got some space. Open up the back here, so open up the back wheels. That's going to let us move the front of the car down. Turn the waist. Move the front bits of the car down to form its feet. And the doors are just going to close up over the front wheels here. The chest opens up, so this remaining bit of the bonnet can just fold down. Move the shoulders up, and well, that's just going to close. Finally, the arms move down, so the shoulder moves down, and then the elbows, kind of similar to Silverbolt, the last review, just moves down as well. And that's pretty much it, although with this, we can do a couple things. Like, you can hold it as a shield, it can go on the side here. Or, what most people do, including me, just plug this onto the back. There we go. So, here we have Bumblebee. in robot mode. And keep in mind, this is meant to be based on the original G1 toy. And yeah, the colors do a pretty good job of replicating that. However, one of these isn't closed up properly. There we go. But yeah, however, let's look at the head. And then look at the head in the artwork. Notice something? Yeah, the Bumblebee toy is meant to have like a faceplate and a visor. This just has the regular cartoon Bumblebee face. Now, this is something I don't get, because with the other retro figure this year, that being Gears, they fully retooled the face to be toy accurate, so why did they not do that here? They could have easily retooled the face so he's got the visor and mouth plate, because they did that with Gears. Why not this guy? Plus, other Bumblebees have gotten like the faceplate treatment, like movie Bumblebee, for example. So they could have easily done that. Is that like a budget thing? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Toy Hacks is like sorting this out, but so I guess this is meant to be the original Bumblebee toy, but like one of the reissues that made the head more cartoon accurate. I think that's my biggest gripe. It's a nitpick, but still a gripe. But anyway, the rest of the colors are still quite toy accurate. Like the arms are fully black. There's no wheels on them, but Again, I kind of wish that we had like the little rectangular sticker, but again, maybe Toy Hacks. And the rest of the figure is pretty much like the Goldbug version of the mold, so let's just give him the accessory. And of course, a couple of options here, like we can give him the full-on bazooka if you really want to. That doesn't really fit for me, so yeah, I just split this into the separate components. So with this just attaches onto the shoulder. And then he just holds each gun separately. I don't know, maybe this can be like a crossbow, and this can just be like a standard pistol. I mean, hey, he didn't even have guns in the original toy anyway, so but yeah, these do see blast effects, although I don't have my top out to blast effects in, but yeah, these do take blast effects, as do the ports here everywhere. So we've got ports on the feet, sides of the arms, the back, so yeah. And honestly, I can't really think of much else to say. The rest of the figure is pretty much the same as every uses of the mold, so let's put him with Studio Series 86B, and honestly, they're around the same height. I want to say Studio Series might be a bit taller. I think Studio Series is maybe a teensy bit taller. I might be wrong, but roughly around the same height. So yeah, now you can choose which one that you want to get. And honestly, I do still think that this guy looks better, because keep in mind, this still comes off. This one does fix that. In fact, this one, the eyes aren't even painted, because they weren't on the original toy. Trying to get this plugged back in. There we go. And finally, let's do the articulation. So, let's just take these off quickly. So, the head can go side to side. Can kind of nod. Arms can go fully around. You can do more than a T pose. That's more of a Y pose, if anything. Elbows can actually go both ways, of course, thanks to transformation. In fact, the wrist can rotate. Waist rotation, thanks to the transformation. You can kick forward about that far. Back, that far. Knees about that far. You can do the splits. Really good ankle pivot. Like, holy crap, that's really good. And swivel there at the thigh. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about this guy. Like, yeah, I do like this mold, although I wonder if they should have used this version for the retro figure, because it does have a more proportionate vehicle mode. But honestly, aside from the complaints that I already have with this mold, my biggest complaints with this version specifically, I just wish they retooled the head to actually be toy accurate. Like, yeah. Because, come on. He's meant to have a mouth plate and visor for the toy. They did it with gears, so... I don't know. But would I recommend this? Over SS86B? No, not really. But as its own standalone thing, then... Honestly, it's a fun novelty thing, so I would say as its own separate thing, yeah, why not? It's definitely like a fun novelty thing. And I do hope that we get more of these, like... I think right now it's just mini boss, but hopefully like it branches out to like more figures, like maybe the Autobot cars or something. So yeah, I do like this, but I do prefer SS86B, but this is still a fun figure. So yeah. So this has been my review on Retro Bumblebee, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.